Water is a project that I did with Genevieve Vaughan called Women's Access to Electronic Resources. And it was a project that really I had been working on all of my life. It was one of those projects that I wish had been available for me when I was a young woman starting in media. So I had looked to find an atmosphere that was more conducive to the way women feel comfortable in living their life, rather than have it in a studio like this, kind of very cold and industrial, to have it in a house where you can kind of cook food, you can go out in the backyard and you can do gardening, and besides that, there are the appliances of social change.
I don't think we should even try to quantify what we did. The results are qualitative. Each project was like a pebble in a pond with lots of ripple effects.
I dream of a better world where people are living in peace, where love is sweeter than property, and the wonders of life.
There is so much that we did over that period of time. I hope that we've had a really good effect. I think we really did. One thing that I am sorry about is that I was not able to talk about the gift economy more consciously in the foundation and in these projects, so that people would see how much that idea has to do with the successes that we did have and the kind of strategies we could put together. So I hope that now that I have written the book about it, which was published in 1997, so basically during all of this time that we were doing all of this stuff, I was also writing a book.
And I read it once. It took me quite a while. And then I had to get out a dictionary and read it the second time. It is not a really easy book. It's not bubblegum for the mind.
Get a distinction like that between the gift economy on the one hand and women's contribution to society and the exchange economy. Ooh, I mean, it stays with you, and it's something that becomes a part of your own mode of analysis.
What it was is I had a lot of pieces of a puzzle, and I had put 2 or 3 of them together. But what the book was for me was the box with the picture of the puzzle on top. It just all made sense.
And I'm now trying to write some easier things, and I've also been able to record my songs that I wrote over the years to sing at the demonstrations and in the conferences and so forth.
Women of all nations, we are straight and we are gay, liberating generations at the dawn of a new day.
And I've been working for Jen as a graphic artist for about 13 years. The way we work is she has an event, or she's creating a book, or she's doing a CD. We talk about it, and normally she has the ideas for the illustrations. We just finished this children's book, and the way that she does her kind of mission in life, you know, the writing and how she's so involved with it, because I do the same thing with my art. So it's nice to see somebody that, you know, the love for what they do is so incredible. The love for what they're writing and the love for trying to change the world, because I feel the same way about my art.
We dream of a better world where fear and hatred are gone, dawn.
I'm a women's studies professor, working on issues of globalization, ecofeminism, violence against women.
In the present situation in Bangladesh, women are really in serious condition.
By formal training, I'm a psychologist, a sociologist, and an economist.
I was in my former life a professor in social psychology.
I'm a botanist, and I have been doing work on women's use of plants, especially medicinal plants.
I am one of the members of the Association of Fire, and I am a psychotherapist.
In a former life, I was a bureaucrat.
I teach sociology and women's studies at St. Mary's University in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
I am a sociologist and a popular educator. I always work much more in popular education with women.
I've been an activist for about 40 years in the southern part of the United States.
I bring to you also the colors of Africa. This is from Ghana.
I'm a geographer, economic geographer. I teach human geography in a research school of Pacific and Asian Studies.
I've been a community organizer for 32 years now. I was a prisoner during the Marcos dictatorship.
For me to be able to say the gift giving isn't just one thing that women do that we need to honor. It gives us a bit of an idea how to move forward, but it is an alternative logic to exchange. It's a way of understanding the significance of all of the kind of feminist work that's been going on and that I'm doing.
One of the questions that I think the gift economy tries to answer, at least to bring up, is that we are living in a parasitic economic system, and we're giving gifts to it all the time. And we need to distinguish between which is the parasite and which is the host.
And I go back home and I try to place myself where I am at. I am not only in El Salvador. I am in the area of the free trade area of the Americas, where there is a process going on that is called Plan Puebla-Panama that is affecting directly our region, not only my country. Therefore, when that situation is going to affect us in such ways that everybody, and especially the women, are going to be forced to give much more.
How do we figure out the ways in which the gift is being appropriated currently by the society, by the capitalist economy and globalization, to take away further the gifts of the world?
Because the global issue, globalization is one of the biggest problem in my country. So how we could create a localization process by linking this gift economy.
And as it's camouflage, it's protective coloring, and a lot of the times it looks like the host. I mean, it looks like it's doing gift giving. It tries to show, in fact, what a great gift giver it is. And that is, we need to learn not to see from that point of view, but to take the gift as the norm and patriarchy and the market as the aberration.